Yet one more plague I will bring upon Pharaoh and upon the land of Egypt. Afterwards he will let you leave. When he lets you go, he will surely drive you out completely. Then Moses was commanded by God to tell the Israelites about this last plague. This is what Jehovah says. About midnight I will go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt will die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sits upon the throne, even to the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of cattle. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there has never been, nor will be again. So this final plague, the one that would cause Pharaoh to drive the Israelites out of Egypt, was the death of the firstborn of all the Egyptians. Moses and Aaron were now to tell the Israelites how to prepare for this last final deadly plague. In the 10th day of this month, every man will take a lamb, according to their fathers' houses, a lamb for a household. You will keep it until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel will kill it at twilight. And they will take off the blood and put it on the 2 side posts and on the lintel on the houses where they will eat it. And they will eat the meat in that night, roasted with fire and unleavened bread. With bitter greens they will eat it, and this is how you will eat it: with your hips girded, your shoes on your feet, your staff in your hand, and you will eat it in haste. It is Jehovah's Passover. For I will go through the land of Egypt in that night, and I will strike every firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgments. I am Jehovah. So they were to prepare the sacrificial lamb, and before dark on Nisan 14 they were to slaughter it and splash some of the blood on the doorposts and on top of the door of their home. After dark they would roast over an open fire, get fully dressed and prepared to leave in a hurry, and then eat the roasted lamb along with unleavened bread and bitter salad greens. Each house with the blood on the doorframe would be passed over, but any house without the blood on the doorframe would see the death of any firstborn within the house. This was the Passover, and this day will be to you for a memorial, and you will keep it a feast to Jehovah throughout your generations. You will keep a feast as an ordinance forever. When Jesus and his apostles met in that upper room in Jerusalem, it was to obey that command. At that time, Jesus changed the ceremony or memorial so that it now represented his sacrifice as the true sacrificial lamb. As John the Baptist said of Jesus, "Look, the Lamb of God that takes away the sin of the world." So carrying out the instructions from Moses, the children of Israel went through the days of preparation until Nisan 14. And it came about at midnight that Jehovah struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne to the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. The outcry was immediate, and Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And just as God had told Moses, this time Pharaoh ordered them to leave. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, "Rise up, get out from among my people, both you and the children of Israel, and go, serve Jehovah as you said. Take both your flocks and your herds, as you have said, and be gone, and bless me also." And the Egyptians urged the people to send them out of the land quickly, for they said, "We're all dead men." Before they left, the Israelites did as Moses had told them, and asked the Egyptians for articles of silver and gold and for clothing. The result was Jehovah gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so they let them have what they asked, and they stripped the Egyptians. Deliverance was at hand.